Becoming a clear channel why your manifestation is blocked without her. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Inner Child series. Let's address the elephant in the room for every high-functioning adult who's been doing the manifestation work, but not seeing results. Your energy isn't landing because your channel is clogged. And I'm not talking about mindset blocks, bad luck, or not believing hard enough. I'm talking about the actual emotional architecture behind your desires, the energetic system you're trying to manifest through. Most people are trying to generate wealth, love, purpose, and peace through a nervous system built on hypervigilance and an emotional body that's been shut down since childhood. And it doesn't work. You can't manifest cleanly through disconnection. You can't call in expansion while vibrating in emotional shutdown. You can't run quantum-level dreams through a body that hasn't felt safe since it was 5 years old. That's not failure. That's physics. The current isn't flowing because the conductor is offline. And in the human body, the original conductor of clean magnetic energy is your inner child. Not the wounded part of her, the conscious one. The version of you who was still plugged into creativity, trust, and raw emotional honesty. The version of you who asked without shame, felt joy without guilt, and moved with curiosity instead of control. That part of you was magnetic before you ever learned the rules. She didn't manifest through vision boards, she manifested through presence. She didn't wait until she was worthy, she played with what she wanted. That is the part of you that could carry desire into reality without resistance. And if you've lost connection to her, it's no surprise your life feels stalled. Here's why. Manifestation doesn't respond to what you say you want. It responds to the frequency you're running it through. That frequency is shaped by how safe your system feels to receive. And nothing impacts your receiving capacity more than the emotional signals stored in your body from childhood. Most people trying to manifest as adults have completely bypassed the fact that the child in them was taught that wanting is dangerous, having is selfish, or joy always ends in loss. So they script goals, hustle through vision boards, and repeat mantras, but their core wiring is still broadcasting fear, shame, or control. That's not a small obstacle. That's a fundamental block in the signal, and it doesn't go away by thinking positive. Let's call it what it is. Your manifestation channel is jammed with emotional residue. Messages you internalized when you were too young to challenge them. Emotional muscle memory that equates desire with rejection, success with punishment, and visibility with exposure. If that's what your nervous system associates with receiving, then of course the universe hasn't delivered. Your signal is garbled. Your field is static. You've been trying to receive with the door half closed. That's what happens when the inner child is suppressed. The signal gets distorted. The channel gets clogged. And even if your conscious mind wants love, your body is bracing for abandonment. Even if your ego wants money, your core believes you'll lose it or be judged for it. That tension between desire and fear creates energetic interference. You're sending mixed messages, and the universe responds accordingly. Slow, scrambled, inconsistent. So let's talk symptoms. How do you know you're trying to manifest through a blocked channel? You might find yourself constantly taking action, but seeing no traction. You launch, you plan, you push, but the returns are minimal or feel disconnected. You're exhausted from trying, but can't slow down without panicking. That's a nervous system in overdrive. That's not flow, that's force. You may also notice that you don't actually feel safe receiving what you're asking for. You think you want it, but the idea of holding it makes your stomach tense. You worry about being seen, about being judged, about being responsible for more. You're subconsciously rejecting the very things you're consciously praying for. That's a channel issue. Or maybe it's subtler. You're disconnected from desire itself. You don't know what you want anymore. You feel numb, flat, ambitious but uninspired. You have goals on paper, but they feel like tasks, not dreams. That's not a mindset problem. That's a disconnection from your inner child, the part of you that used to imagine freely, want boldly, and light up at possibility. When that part of you goes offline, the entire system suffers. Because your inner child is not just your joy. She is the original architect of vision, the original source of emotional honesty, the part of you who can receive without guilt and create without caution. Without her, everything becomes transactional. You're not manifesting, you're managing. You're trying to outwork an emotional block instead of clearing it. And here's what people don't realize. Your most powerful manifestations come when your energy is clean. Not perfect, not always high vibe, just clean. Meaning your nervous system is regulated, your body is receptive, and your desires are coming from alignment, not performance. That kind of signal cuts through the noise. So how do you get there? Step 1. Stop bypassing your emotional reality. You can't manifest what you don't feel safe to feel. If your body tenses every time you imagine success, that's the place to start, not the vision board. Get real about your fear. Get honest about the shame. Ask, what message did I internalize about having more? Where did I learn that wanting something makes me selfish, greedy, or naive? Step 2. Reconnect to the part of you that used to want freely. Not the adult who makes smart goals. The child who dreamed in full color. The version of you who didn't need a reason to be excited. That's the energy you're missing. And no, it's not immature. It's necessary. Because without wonder, you stop expecting beauty. Without play, you stop generating power. Without joy, your channel collapses. Step 3. Build a system that actually supports clear energy. This is not about scheduling inner child time once a month. This is about integrating her into how you make decisions. Do your goals feel good in your body or just good on paper? Does your process feel like freedom or obligation? Are you creating because it's alive or because it's expected? If you're building from performance, you're leaking energy. If you're building from presence, you're compounding it. Step 4. Move from fear to trust by retraining the nervous system. This is physiological. If your body only knows how to receive through control, manipulation, or guilt, you have to rewire that pattern. You need practices that build safety around expansion, breathwork, movement, grounded visualization, emotional processing. You can't just talk about trust. You have to experience it. And that experience comes from consistently choosing safety over speed, clarity over chaos, and alignment over approval. Finally, you ask your inner child to come back, not as a concept, as a collaborator. You bring her into your creative process. You check your goals with her. You listen to what excites her. You let her help you imagine not what's safe, but what's possible. Because that's what makes your manifestation magnetic again. Not discipline, not control, not effort, energy. When your inner child is online, your energy is honest. Your nervous system softens. Your joy becomes accessible. And the current moves without distortion. That's what it means to be a clear channel. Not hyper-positive, not constantly high vibe. Just emotionally honest, energetically open, and connected to the part of you that was never afraid to want. If you've been feeling blocked, this is the reset. Your channel isn't broken, it's just cluttered. Clear it, reconnect to her, and watch how fast the signal lands. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Manifestation series, where we don't just talk about manifesting, we master it. Because let's be honest, manifestation has been watered down, reduced to vague quotes, mood boards, and empty promises. But you didn't come here to wish. You came here to build a reality that hits different. A reality that responds to your frequency, your language, your alignment, and your decision to stop playing small. This series is not fluff. It's physics, frequency, and fierce creative power. Inside the Manifestation series, you're going to learn how to collapse timelines, shift identities, and speak worlds into existence, just like the greatest minds in history. This isn't just about being positive. This is about being powerful. Here's what you unlock inside. Vision to reality, the vision board course. You've heard about vision boards, but you've never done them like this. This is a full energetic ritual, a precision-coded map for your subconscious, designed to bridge image, frequency, and strategy. It's not arts and crafts. It's blueprinting your future in visual form and turning it into matter. Time, quantum timelines, and why time isn't real. Manifestation doesn't take time. It takes alignment. In this module, I'll show you how time is just a mirror of energy and how to collapse timelines using choice, clarity, and vibration. Past, present, future, they're happening now. And when you know how to navigate time quantum style, you stop waiting and start receiving. Quantum jumping, instantly up level. Your next level life isn't years away. It's one decision away. In this training, you'll learn how to quantum jump, how to shift into a version of you that already has what you desire. This isn't fantasy. It's how high-performance creators, athletes, and spiritual masters leap beyond limits. Jump now. Land in power. Every word. The power of affirmations and spoken language. Words build worlds. In this course, I show you how to use affirmations like spell work, not just repeating empty mantras, but speaking with vibration, intention, and spiritual force. If you've ever felt like affirmations don't work, this will change everything. You'll learn to command your field, not just request from it. The greats, learning from the most exceptional minds in history. We're not the first to master this. In this legendary module, we decode the techniques, habits, and quantum genius of the world's most powerful manifestors, from ancient sages to modern icons. You'll learn how to think like the greats, move like the greats, and manifest like the greats. This isn't another feel-good series. This is a spiritual weapon, disguised as a manifestation course. It's made for leaders, cycle breakers, visionaries, and soul builders. You don't need another wish list. You need a system that teaches you how to bend reality. This is that system. So if you're ready to stop playing with potential and start creating results, welcome to your next level. The manifestation series is open now. You know what to do. Let's build what they said was impossible and make it inevitable.